What's up, guys? It's Phone Finds episode 94, and let me address the first elephant in the room. You may realize, hey, that's not the same rug as before. Well, for one, it's not even a rug, it is a carpet. And it is gray, but it's not the same gray carpet or rug, and there's no patterns. Well, yes, that is because I'm in a different house now. As I said in the other video, I was not going to live there anymore, and, well, that's true. So, I'm here now, and let's get into it because my content will not change that much, but I will have to address something at the end of the video about my content or how much I will be releasing videos from now here on out. But let's just not think about that for now. Let's just think of my finds because I have a few. So let's get right into it. This is the only dumb phone I have to show, not too much fanfare of some people, I bet. This is the Alcatel OT. Oh crap, I don't even remember. I think it's the OT606. I don't know. I think it's just known as the Alcatel Chat, and that's probably because it has a slider. It's a slider phone. It has a slide-out keyboard, which is pretty nice. I do not like the buttons on this thing. Like the way they press in, like multiple push in at once. It just feels all like the rubber just. It doesn't feel fluid. I don't know how to describe it, but it just feels cheap. And this is a cheap phone because I mean it's a MediaTek device. And I just want to show the startup screen. Yeah, that's normal. That is not. I did not do that. No, so my brother did that. So yeah, my wallpaper is on it, of course, and I have actually used this phone to text on it, and it was totally on accident because I sometimes put my SIM card in dumb phones I can to try and download games and just mess around with it. But I got a real text on it and had to respond with the keyboard typing for like I'd say 20 minutes because it was a really long text, but it actually wasn't that bad. I mean, I just barely had enough space to type my whole message, send another paragraph back. It almost didn't fit, but it worked, and it was really not that bad to type on. Like, you know what? I could see why people liked slider phones. I still like them. And if we're gonna talk about games, well, unfortunately, you really can't do a whole lot with this because there are applications. It's just the browser and your T-Mobile account. Browser does work, and I mean, you can run stuff, but I think it was clearly just for the browser because almost nothing works. Like, I'll try this. Games. Let's do P-Man. So for one, it has to install it every single time, even if it's already on there, but it'll still save, and it just acts like it installs it. It's really stupid. My other Alcatel phone that's similar, that is basically the BlackBerry version of this, is very similar, except it can play games actually. For one, it forces it to be in this landscape mode, and the way you control it is so stupid. Like, up is right, down is left. Let's see what left is. I don't remember. Left doesn't do anything, it seems, and right is down. Okay, and the left is up. So yeah, you think, oh, you just turn it this way. Well, I died. So let's try again. I'm going to prove to you that that's not what you're supposed to do. See, it just doesn't work. It just does not make sense at all. Like, I don't know how. Wait, hold on. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. And every game is like that, and most of them don't even work. So, yeah, unfortunately, game playing is not much of a thing you can do on this dumb phone. Very sad. Other than that, though, it's pretty much fine. I mean, it's what you'd expect for a MediaTek dumb phone. Do I have any sounds on this? Let's see. There is an SD card in it. Music? Nope. Melodies? Nope. I think was able to download a couple MIDIs on this thing. Let's try sounds. Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah, these are just a couple things. That's very quiet. Hold on, let me see if we can fix that. Where is the volume? Okay, I'm trying to figure this out. Hold on, I actually need to figure this out. Okay, turning up, it's still not very loud, but hold on. Yes, it makes sounds and is nice. Oh yeah, and you probably saw this immediately. I'm not gonna let that play because, yeah. Wow, there are all kinds of indies on here. I didn't even remember this. This might just be like a general one because just have a bunch of these on this. It might be the same SD card. Now let me show the shutdown screen because it's, probably pretty predictable. Yeah. All right, let's go on to my only smartphone find. And I should probably add that I found that at my local Target about 2 weeks ago, maybe three. I don't know. It's been a while. I've had to wait to, get enough things to show in one video. Okay, yeah, this is an iPhone 4. It is FMI off, works fine. There's nothing wrong with it besides the fact that it did have a bloated battery in it that held absolutely no charge, so that had to be taken out. Frame's in fine condition. Screen's all cracked though. And you might immediately be realizing, like, oh my god, it's not running iOS 7. And iOS crazies, you are going to love this. Look at that. iOS 4.0.2 or 4.0.2. I don't think this thing was really updated much, and you guys probably absolutely love that. I mean, I admit it's pretty cool, but someone tried telling me, I was like, oh, that might make the phone worth like $200 or maybe 50 in that condition. Like, no, I don't care. Like, even it's an iPhone 4. These are common as dirt. I have like at least 13 of these that I just find in recycling bins all the time. Like, I don't care if the iOS version is a cool factor to you Apple collectors because it does not make it more valuable. I don't care what you say. I'm not convinced. So if I see people trying to sell these for crazy prices just because it runs like an old iOS version, I'm just like, that's stupid. No one's gonna buy it. Like the average person, including myself, does not care. So stop. Okay, end of rant. But yeah, this thing's pretty cool. I mean, the fact it is running in this old of a version is neat because I mean I'm used to seeing this on like an iPhone 3GS. Matter of fact, I think the 3GSs I have are running newer versions than this, and it is fast. I admit that, but yeah, and it has all kinds of old apps too. Like you can see, Talking Tom, the old Shazam, whatever Steeler Nation is. That's gross. And voice memo got this Halloweeny type of wallpaper. I have not connected to this to the internet, and I was told I probably shouldn't, or else it'll auto update itself. Which I don't even know if old iPhones can do that, but whatever. I'll take these people's word for it. But yeah, it's pretty neat. I may replace the screen on this just because it's cool. It admittedly is the coolest iPhone 4 I have because of that iOS version. But that does not make the resale value much higher. It simply doesn't. Now this is the best one. I got this today, by the way. I should mention that. This is from 2 weeks ago. This is an iPad Air 2, also got from my local Target. And besides some scuffing on the charging port and like a little scratch somewhere that I don't remember where it is, this thing is basically mint. It was not like this when I first got it though, because when I first got it out of the bin, it was crazy dirty. Like I bet you an iPad kid originally had this because it looked like there was like just finger grease from like eating food and still just like touching it like crazy, probably going nuts on like watching Coco Melon or whatever. So I'm sure an iPad kid owned this, and the crazy thing is like you might have seen it if my camera will focus. This is the oh come on, you just had it. This is the cellular version, so that actually makes it a little cooler. And yeah, it's FMI off. The screen is perfectly fine. There's no cracks on it whatsoever. Doesn't have a ton of space. I think it's only a 16 gig, but I'll double check. Let's see. Yeah, only a 16 gig, which for an iPad that kind of sucks. But again, I did not pay for this. I got it for free out of a Target recycling bin. So really, there's no room to complain. And I don't have much to say about this because, I mean, I don't mess with iPads much. This is the largest one I have. I mean, the only other iPad I have is an old iPad mini. And I cannot believe this thing has gotten updates all the way up to iOS 15. It's on 12 right now, which is still perfectly usable, but still. And I really haven't gotten a chance to mess with this much because, like, I literally just downloaded these apps and the wallpaper, like, a few minutes before recording this video. And that's about it. I mean, yeah, I'm very happy with this, especially. That's kind of cool. And I mean, yeah, dumb phone. I'm happy to take more dumb phones because they don't get much love, and I talk bad on them a lot. But hey, some of them are cool. This isn't exactly an example of a very cool one, but I'm glad I have some of the ones I do. Now let's address another elephant in the room. I may not be able to upload much anymore because of the fact that I'm going to be extremely busy. I start college in literally just a few days, so who knows how often I will be able to go to any recycling bins. Like I have been trying to go to the other Target in AT&T I sometimes visit, but I simply haven't had the time, so I haven't gone there since May. So that might explain why there haven't been any super epic finds. I mean, this is pretty cool, but this is definitely not S9 Plus in 2020 cool or Note 8 in 2019 cool. It's almost there, but not quite. And I just don't know how often I'll be able to visit bins anymore. I will certainly try, but don't expect me to upload weekly like I used to. I might not even be able to get a video out like every 2 weeks. I'd say best case scenario, I'll be uploading once a month. And if it's even less than that, sorry in advance. But yeah, there's really not much else I can do about that until, I have free time, which I will certainly not have much of. So I guess I have to say thank you to everyone who has watched since the beginning of this little phone find series. I'm not gonna quit though; that'd be terrible. But I don't know if I should call this like a hiatus, but just like don't expect me to upload often, and I will still try and like communicate with y'all to the best of my ability. But who knows how much time I'll have on for the channel? I mean, I don't have put a ton of effort into these videos because I don't really consider myself like a YouTuber who wants to do it for like a career or be professional about it. Like that's why I don't edit my videos. I still have a very like classic 2010 style thing. I mean, just use my phone, point it at a floor, and use the whatever lighting I have, which is right now just my ceiling fan, and just hope for the best. But I do appreciate all the people who have stuck around since the beginning, all the loyal fans, even the ones from like when I still did speaker stuff that still watch. Like I appreciate y'all for sure. But yeah, this isn't the end though, so stick around for more. And that's it for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed.